Hey, good morning. Day 10 homeschooling. COVID-19. It's Friday, March 27, 2020. And we are here this morning doing the homeschooling once again, Alyssa and I. And we don't know how long this is going to last. So we just hope that there is a slowdown of the spread and that we can get back to normal sooner than later. So this morning we have here on the menu pretty much the same format of what we've been doing, and you want to show them on the board we have written down for our assignment today, which is pretty much
language arts, math, science, and social studies.
all right, and that's what we have.
It's kind of backwards on the
Yeah, it looks like that on the screen, right? Anyway,
Sorry guys, it's backwards.
well, anyway, that's what it is. We have our assignments here, and then there's a special assignment that we'll do for later on if Alyssa wants to explain that, and she could, and something about building a fortress, a reading fortress. Well, anyway, it's building a reading fortress because we don't have much time. We really had to get started now, but we're going to build a reading fortress. Teacher sent the instructions on what to do, recommendation, get some chairs, a blanket, and kind of, throw it over it, build a fortress, and go inside with your favorite book and read.
Daddy, we need to make it big so you can fit into.
Right, yeah, because she said you could bring sibling, parent, and
Pets! I pet but they're fish, so I can take them out of the tank. They'll die.
But we can build the fortress maybe around the tank or over the tank.
Over?
Yeah, we could possibly do that. In fact, I think that would be really cool. I do. I think that would be really cool. Because the light from the fish tank could provide you your light in there, and
Daddy, we should
read to the fish.
Yeah.
Read to the fish. That's what we could do. We could read to the fish. All right.
Yeah.
So that's an idea. And if we do get that project off, if we make it to that, then we'll put a picture or video or something about that. But we have a lot of work to do. You can be seated now, please. We have a lot of work to do. As you can see here, is that backwards when you look? Anyway, so we went over, language arts. We're going to work with a nonfiction text, and you're going to have to do a lot of writing. Maybe, it's going to be about, captions, photos, maps, headings, graphs, glossary, and table of contents. Okay, so we have to understand all of those things as part of the text that you pick, that we pick. There's going to be math. You're going to need to learn the definitions of regroup and column. Okay, so you got to need the word, the meaning, and provide an example for that. That'll be part 1 of math. 2 is going to be number talk. 321 plus 145. Find the sum and also put those in writing. Show it 3 different ways. And we're going to do, then of course we have our science. Our science today, we're going to talk about matter. Once again, different forms of matter. We have an experiment that we're going to have to do, there's an experiment. Placing water in a container that you choose in front of you. Write what you observe. After your observation, place your container filled with the water into the freezer. Write it down. Predict what will happen to the liquid. All right. We'll take a break and work on another assignment before completing the remainder of that one. We'll get the container from the freezer 2 hours later. So that's the science part. In social studies, students will write a letter to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Writing a letter to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and thanking him for his actions and contributions. Okay, to what he's done
But how are we gonna send it to him if he's?
Well, it's a letter to him. Okay, even though he is no longer with us, you can still send a letter to him as though he was here. And I think that he will be able to read your letter in spirit, okay?
We should leave it outside.
That's why we celebrate his birthday,
Yeah.
even though he's not here to blow out the candles on the cake.
Daddy,
Mhm.
we should leave it outside, and then Martin Luther King, his spirit, will come to our house to get it.
Good idea. I like that. All right, so you will write a letter with at least 6 sentences, thanking him for his contributions to the civil rights movement. All right, and then that will be it. It's not going to be a bad Friday. It's good. I think it's pretty light. This is, we can get through it. We'll get through it. And during the course of our studies, we will also take to the social media, both on the pad and also on the computer, and look up other information on the science, as far as the experiments that we're gonna do, what to expect of that, to be able to write intelligently about our experiments as we gather more information. And that's a part of the homeschooling. I mean, they just give you there's the blueprint of what you have to do, but it's up to you, up to me, up to us as the parent to emphasize and to further teach it in a way that the kids can understand it. And it comes with putting examples on the board, writing out what we're doing, showing examples, and letting them transfer those fundamentals onto the paper and incorporate their own thoughts. So we're just creating a blueprint, and we just allow them I'm allowing her to use her own mind. So, a lot of things she needs help with. And I tell her, I'm not here to do the work, I'm here to guide you on the work, okay? By providing examples. And I don't let her use examples that I come up with. Use your own. But that's an example of what I would do. But you write what you would write. What's in your mind, what you think.
You mean like you read it on the board and then I had to continue with my own story?
Right. That's the way that we do it. We look at plenty of YouTube videos. There's plenty of links that the teacher sends Mr. Dominguez, as examples of what we're doing in the lesson. And we look at those and just try to have fun with it. Just try to have fun, learn, and just get through it. This is what we have to do until things get better and the schools reopen. My hat continues to go off to the teachers. It's not an easy job. I have one. There's some parents at home with 2, 3, maybe 4. And
make it a 5.
And in your class, 20 plus. So, and to keep everybody on going at the same pace to get the work done is great, because sometimes we take a break. Sometimes in school, what do you get? How long is your lunch? 45 minutes maybe?
Yeah.
All right, so here at least an hour or more. Then there's breaks, and then the phone rings, and there are things going on. So there's plenty of distractions, and we try to maintain focus, and it's not so easy to do in a home setting. Just imagine being in a classroom with 15, 20, 25 kids, and they have activities that they do. They go to, where you go to music, you go to physical ed. Is there art class? You go to art class, or art is pretty much in the classroom? Okay, so they have those other classes that they have to physically go to, and the work gets done. So, my hat goes off to them. So sometimes it's a struggle at home trying
when
to do
it's special time, that's when we take a break.
Okay. Well, we need to get started and get this done. And I hope everybody has a great Friday and a terrific weekend. Well, it's going to be a nice day today. It's bright. Sun is out.
And make sure you go outside.
And I think it's going to get up like 65 today. So try to get some fresh air in your backyard, and maybe take a walk around the block.
And that's what I just said.
Yes, it is. There's no parks, especially with kids, because they want to play on the jungle gym thing, which is probably one of the nastiest things in the world to do right now. Anything sharing. So you got to be, just rely on the simple things, just stepping outside into the backyard or front yard just to get some fresh air. Maybe throw a ball around or something like that. If you got a dog, that's great. We have no pets, so except for the fish. Can't take them outside, right?
Well, yeah, but we can talk.
Read to them. All right. So anyway,
Yeah.
we'll talk to you later. Happy Friday. All right. Stay safe. Stay healthy, and enjoy your day. And we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah.
All right.
And guess what? Today would be the day that we didn't have homework. But guess what? We're at school. We have to do homework anyways.
That's the way it works. All right. Peace.
Peace. He said it.
Here